Hi angel babies, what is going on? Welcome to the video. Stormie Calder here, your favorite die-hard spiritual and life coach. Okay, in this video I want to tell you a little bit about what's been going on and tell you a little bit about my coaching practice. So for those of you who have been wondering, wishing to work with me in one way or another, I typically do much larger VIP packages. Spirit had me open up a 4-month option and a 6-month expansion for that. For some of you guys, I have a couple spots left. Feel free to send me an email to get more details, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it now and why it's special. So if you guys don't know, I do life coaching in combination with spiritual coaching. What makes me different from what many of you will see as typical readers is that I'm not here to just be a straight mirror for you to deliver messages from spirit that we can't then follow through and actually change your life. Most readings that you get are just confirmations of your existing energy. The coaching that I do is a combination of reading, spiritual knowledge, and life coaching from my core guidance, my ability to coach and help you actually design and engineer your life to be that which you prefer, that which you desire, to actually step into your new chapter. Typically I do much longer term packages. Spirit threw down the line in such a good way recently, and some of you guys know this because you're jumping in on board with me, but I opened up a 4-month container, so it'll take us through the end of the year. It's so good. It's honestly my package of my heart meeting yours, saying I'm here to help support you. So many people go through their lives thinking that there's something wrong with them, thinking that they're behind in their life, thinking that they're a late bloomer and they're just never going to bloom, or thinking that, again, there's something wrong with them. They're I got stuck in this marriage, or I got stuck in this career, or I got stuck. I don't know who I am, or I'm trying to figure out who I am. I think I kind of have a little bit of an idea of who I am, but I don't know how to work with that or what to do with that. The thing about working with me is I accelerate that process because I understand both practical mentality and understanding, coaching, life coaching, and I was gonna say psychology, but I'm not a therapist, so don't put me in that category. But I have a very attuned awareness to it, and spiritual coaching, which is really, it's a combination of reading, but the way that I read, I'm reading your entire spirit team in combination with my guides, which have a very, very high protocol of ascended masters, because I'm in ascended mastery, meaning I can read your spiritual energy, which reads your energy, which expedites the process when we combine it with the right mentality and the understanding of what you are moving through physically. There is nothing wrong with you, and I'm going to say that loud and clear, because most people, gosh, I don't know if I've encountered anyone that hasn't, thinks that if they're not perfectly adjacent to what a perfect human is supposed to look like at their age, that there's something wrong with them, that they have to throw their ideals, their beliefs, their altruism, their ethics out the window to buckle down and make money or whatever the thing is, okay? Or shelf their dreams. That happens a lot. The amount of humans that just don't go for their dreams because they're well, I have to go to work, so I can't chase my dreams. There are just so many, I'll gently call them limiting beliefs, but it's just bullshit thinking. It's bullshit thinking that's modeled to us from our society, from our parents. It's given to us through peer pressure, and it's very infrequent that we find people that know how to actually break free and break out and have original thought and original thinking, both spiritually, to understand the energy so that you can steer away from nasty ass obstacles when you start doing this work, when you start awakening. My God, it is difficult. And then also the human level, I understand human emotion. I understand how to help comfort people. I understand how to heal mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. A lot of it is witnessing you go through your process. I have a warm heart. I have a warm ability to coach. Much of my coaching is listening, inspiring you, guiding you to find your own internal compass, your own internal guidance. I don't override my clients in any of my coaching. I guide you to discover and find your own power. And I find that is something very unique. I have had many coaches in the past, I've had many therapists in the past. And it's been very infrequent that anyone has guided me back to my own power. They've all been you should do it this way, or you will become successful when you do it like this. And I threw that shit out when I started coaching. like 6 years ago, and I was like, you know what, I'm guiding people back to their power, even if it means that it's less convenient for me or less convenient for other people, like not the people that I'm coaching, but like, you know, whatever. You get it. You get it. Also, can we just, this is so pretty. Look at this, the pond. Oh, it's so vibey. Anyway, so a lot of my coaching is, they're very casual conversations, but they're in a energetic container that is highly spiritual. It's coded in your Akashic Records. I work with the Akashic Records because they're my favorite healing modality, because they continue to coach you after I leave the container. So we do our life coaching in the records, and then they continue to work with you behind the scenes in your subconscious and help you reprogram your mind and your heart and your awareness. And it's really cool and really beautiful. Anyway, let me think. I've got like 2 tracks that people have been coming into this that are doing well with me for this particular time, space, dimensional reality coaching container. All right. The first track is if you are making a big life transition. Maybe you don't even know if that transition's possible yet. Email me. Okay. This is like exiting big relationships. All right. I'm coaching a number of people through leaving long-term, decade plus relationships in a really conscious and agreeable way, in a way that's very conscious, non-dramatic overall. Okay. Another transition is if you are looking to understand and find your life purpose and you don't know what the fuck to do with yourself or your life, and people are giving you a million opinions like people do about what you should do, like everyone does for us, especially if you're younger, and you need some direction, and you want to save yourself the time of having to try many different directions that take maybe years for each one, and you want to delineate and figure it out and find your own true inherent gifts. That's something I can help you do and expedite that, likely in the 4 to 6 month period. Okay, that's that track. Another track I have, if this is, if you're guided to this as well, is I also have some of my clients focused on psychic development and intuitive development, where they're developing their magical sauce, their magical ability, their intuitive gifts. So if you've been interested in Reiki or in yoga or in crystal healing or in the Akashic Records or in psychic development, like you have psychic skills or you feel like you do, even if you don't, I can help you bring them out. And you want to develop them. You want to work with this as a career, for example, or you want to just get really, really, really great with your intuitive gifts. I'll be honest, probably most of you that want to work on that are going to be doing it for a career reason. Get a hold of me, because I can take the same program and adapt it to really rapid, accelerated development of psychic and intuitive gifts in a way that you can package and then work with and aid and heal and help people in one way or another. And I'm happy to help you through that entire process. So here's the scoop. This is a 4-month container. There's an option to expand it to a 6-month container if you're ready for a 6-month package with me. We meet bi-weekly for 2 hours. You get ongoing support with me via email, etc. Yeah, that's what I got. This is like a true service of my heart. This is my heart work. My energy is much more exclusive than most people understand. So for me to open up a package like this is allowing more people into my energy, and I'm secure in my ability to carry multiple people through the next 4 to 6 months. Spirit gave me a go ahead. Spirit asked me to do it. So I'm here to do it. The reason why I'm saying that to you guys is because when it comes to spiritual, anything like spiritual reading, it's really, gosh, it's so standard for people to read like 200 people a month and shit. And it's insane having that many people in and out of your energy. My energy is super transformational. It's very transformative. I'm very selective with who gets access into my energy, because then I'm also, my energy is working with them. Like I not that I pick things up, but I have to work things through too. So, gosh, this is probably longer than I needed to shoot to say this. But respect the time space, respect the love I have. My whole point of this entire video is, A, if you're interested in coaching with me or working with me, this is a way you can work with me in a way that's gonna go deep. Most of you that are looking for psychic readings don't need them. You need intuitive coaching. You need spiritual coaching, and you don't even know how to ask for it because our society doesn't like blend that. But anyway, call it life coaching, call it whatever you want. I'm here for it. Send me an email if you are interested, if you've been on my list for a while, if you've been watching my videos and you've been looking for a way to work with me, or you've been looking for a way to have a massive transformation. Sit in meditation, ask your guides, ask your higher self to come to you. Most of my clients are facilitated to work with me through their higher selves. Like, I don't even need you to be like, it's her, I gotta work with her, although I'm certainly here for it. There does have to be a spiritual connection and a spiritual bond, and your spirit will know if that's right for you. So sit with your spirit and then see. But I can promise that you're going to become a much better evolved human in the process, meaning you're going to step into your higher self. Nobody leaves my realm without becoming more of themselves, completely radically authentic. You know, even in my smaller containers, like, you're going to leave with a big push, a big momentum, a big change, and a really exciting journey, a spiritual journey. You're going to learn so much from me, from yourself, from your guides, and us together. So that's what I got. I'm sending you guys so much love. Send me an email if you want to work with me. I'll send you the details on the packages that take us through the end of the year. And yeah, gosh, that's what I got. All the love. I don't want to leave the video. I can feel the love. I can feel the love in between you guys, and I love it. Okay, I'm leaving now. Okay, bye.